welcome back to Ascending with Ashley. I'm Ashley. No, stay put, sir. No. Thank you. We are going to be doing a Collective Shadows reading, picking up on some themes that we need to release or integrate, whatever part of your path you are on. All right. We're going to use these past life themed cards for the themes. Then we have Shadow Work Oracle, and we also have Repair, Evolution, and Growth. All right. We have the Adventurer, Explorer, Crusader, Pioneer, and Other. And then we have Destruction, Helpless Maiden, Fool, Destroyer, Saboteur. To me, this is talking about colonial lineage. So I'm going to say that that's what this is about. Those two together, at least. This one's on the top of the deck. Secrets. All right. Your family may have secrets that you don't know about. Mine too. They won't tell me. They won't even let me access any of my ancestry. If you are a black sheep, if you are a cycle breaker, if you are the one that is healing your lineage, this is for you. All right. Specifically colonial lineage. If you are a person who's indigenous, and your cycle breaking is based within reclamation and healing trauma, versus colonial lineage cycle breaking is stop being fucking evil, right? Burned. I already paid my bill, bitch. All right. We are watching people house fire, persecution, book burning, or branding. Oh my god. If you are a person who has colonial lineage, the most important thing to do is to acknowledge the wrongdoing of your ancestors, of those who came before you. Even if you are someone whose lineage was indentured servitude, which a lot of people, white people, think that that doesn't include them in colonialism, I'm here to tell you, yes, it does. If your family has had privilege at the expense of others being oppressed in any way, that's what we are here to right the wrongs of. All right, I'm gonna start there, or stop there. We have children, infertility, fertility loss, or illegitimacy. Oh my god, this is telling quite the story, but I'm not going in depth because this is collective, not an individual lineage. And then we have intellectual, mathematician, inventor, philosopher, or scientist. This is the acknowledgement of the colonial roots of academics. All right. Okay. We could even say that that could be this philosophy. It could be the use of religion to colonize as well. So, if you are the black sheep of your family, if you are the one that your lineage is utilizing to right the wrongs of, I'm gonna keep it so fucking for real, this is not easy. And it does start with you acknowledging yourself. I saw a white, oh my god, my butt. I saw someone make a comment on TikTok yesterday, and it just seems very relevant to this conversation. I'm watching She's All That, by the way. Well, I'm not really watching it. It's just on because I need noise. But the statement that was made, of course, by a white person who said that it doesn't matter what our ancestors did. You can only, we're gonna get disturbed. You can only do you. And I want to remind you, no, it starts with you. And then after you heal yourself, and in the process of healing yourself, you can also heal your lineage. I think we're going to pull another 3. We're going to go with 9 from this deck, because this is actually needing to be released. So let's make sure we have all of the main themes out here. And then I will go in depth. And if you need someone to walk with, or a lot of shame is going to come up, a lot of resentment is going to come up, a lot of embarrassment, mortification of what was carried out before you got here, what your ancestors were capable of. And again, a lot of your family members are not going to tell you. It's going to remain a secret. One more. But you can do your own research. You can find things that need to be found, right? Without the help of those who don't want you to know. For instance, my grandfather on my father's side was a Mason. Was a free fucking Mason. And I've asked my family about that, and they really won't tell me. He was a very unpleasant man, very racist. And everyone was like, oh, well, he just grew up during World War II, or he was in World War II, and he used to make all these jokes about, like, this was his language, not mine, but I'm going to share in case this resonates. That's why I'm being called. He shared stories, or he would share, can you give me one fucking more card? He would say something about how there were Japs in his hood of his car or something, like, so racist. He also told me when I was very young, like 9 or 10, that if I ever married a black person, I would be disowned from the family. So I did just that. And yeah, I disowned myself though. All right. We have group living, tribe, monastery, cult, or commune. This could speak to your lineage uprooting people because of the image, or it could speak to this is really coded in whiteness or colonial lineage, not necessarily whiteness, but within white supremacy. I just want to say that. So if that's not you, you're welcome to be here, but I really feel like this is for people who are of colonial lineage, versus people who have been harmed because of. But of course, you're welcome to stay. Anyway, then we have wealth, gambling or speculation, miser. What's that mean? Inheritance or acquisition. And then we have abusive relationship, abuser, abused, enabler, and rescuer. So these themes again, let's go through them one more time. Adventurer and destruction to me speaks to colonialism, with burned right here. Children, group living, secrets, abusive relationships, and then intellectual and wealth. Of course, colonialism or colonizers steal information and money, right? So, and claim it as their own, right? Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have insanity. Oh, this is for me. We have insanity. And then poverty. Insanity, delusion, hallucinations, mania, and hysteria. That's what they told me when I started breaking cycles. I said, you're fucking crazy, bitch. So I chose to live in poverty instead of accepting my family's money. I got a lot of that money, don't get me wrong, but not everything owed to me, I will say that. And if I did have that, the reason they won't give me all of it is because they know I will use it to uplift others. I don't keep that shit in the family. So if you've been told that you're crazy, if you are currently living in poverty because you had to make some decisions and cut off some toxic family members, same. I just made a video today talking about abundance, sort of. It's the collective combo of the day. You should watch that. It might help you with the poverty aspect It's kind of inviting you to a paradigm shift of what is abundance, right? And thinking about the ways in which we can create things that are already in existence without having to extract more. Can you please give me some motherfucking cards? Just. Alright. Thank you. Alright, we'll start there. Alright. Radiant Goddess. Acceptance. You are an amazing goddess, ready to fully understand how significant you are. Tap into your power by owning your beauty and potential by not making any apologies for it. This took a really long time, especially if you are surrounded by motherfuckers who don't want you to do this. That's why I talk about this almost every single reading about crabs in a barrel and how other people are going to try and stand in your way. But cycle breakers were put on this planet for a reason. Every lineage, colonially, has people that are choosing different, right? Look at Luigi, for instance. His whole family is probably like, bro, what the fuck? He's a cycle breaker. He's Robin Hooding it, you know? I'm a Robin Hooder too. That's the first time I got arrested. Not the first time I got arrested. The first time I got booked, though, was because I was Robin Hooding it, right? I was stealing shit out of people's storage units because I wanted to take it to Africa. So just know you are a goddess and your abundance. That shit was so funny. Okay, anyway. Soul family, strength, all right? So a lot of us have chosen family because we are leaving our own families. Baby, I'm in the middle of something. I need you to back off right now. No, not right now. Finding your soul family is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You are being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul family and see what comes your way, all right? Or who comes your way. Niall, not right now. I can't do that right now. I'm in the middle of something. No, you need to wait a few minutes. You need to wait a few minutes. All right. From that, I'm going to go to partnership support. You are being guided to reach out to form partnerships and alliances to expand your vision and perspective. Take this time to see who comes into your life that is offering to assist you with your endeavors. Asking for help can often lead to accomplishing your goals more quickly. So strength and support. You are not alone. All right. Now we're going to do humanitarian, service. Your soul longs to joyfully serve. Being of service is a huge calling that is honorable and satisfying. How are you being called to serve humanity? Watch the What's Your Callings readings if this is something that you're in the process of. I post those pretty much weekly or even more frequently than that. But that's exactly what we're doing with the reading. Get people out of capitalism and into their passion and ways for supporting collective liberation, right? Serve with grace and humility to assist those that cannot help themselves. Be an advocate, a confidant, and an inspiration along the way. Everyone can help themselves. However, within these systems, especially if you have colonial lineage, you have more privilege systemically. So it's not about savior complex, which is colonial, right? Going on missions, saving people. Everyone can save themselves. However, if you have more privilege, more access, more resources, then you are able to use those to the benefit of others. I got roped into doing this stupid tablet shit, so give me one sec. The last one is inflexible and change. You or the person involved are set in ways that are impeding growth. So that's your family, the people that aren't the black sheeps around you. Be more. Hang on, I gotta delete some shit and make this. All right. Hang on. Set in your ways. Niall, I can't do this every 5 minutes, bro. I'm trying, but I'm in the middle of something and you're being very rude, honestly. You interrupted the readings yesterday, too. In a healthy, oftentimes being too rigid What are you doing? You don't get to be destructive because I'm asking for a boundary. Oh my god. All right. Too healthily, oftentimes being too rigid, makes the problem that causes imbalance and unrest. You need to wait a minute. I will get this when I'm ready to. The problem that causes imbalance and unrest. Flexibility is needed to create flow. All right. I talk about that all the time too within all of these readings. It's about pivoting and not getting in your own way, right? Just a few shadow aspects, and then I have this situation. I will be with you in a moment. I'm in the middle of something. Oh my god. Avoidance. Face what you fear. Your avoidance is but a temporary refuge. I apologize for the light. All right. You're being so disrespectful right now. Stop it. I will be with you when I can be. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just doing something. Rejection. Through the sting of being left out, we discover our own inner worth. If you are healing rejection wounds, getting to that point of really recognizing who you are, what the fuck you're about, right? Especially if you are this person who, you know, wants all of these things, wants this, look at you. You're a humanitarian, radiant goddess. It doesn't matter about gender, god, goddess, whatever. Look between your legs does not matter about your divinity. So if you have been rejected by others in the past, one thing that I have done in my family is break this cycle of being rude to the kiddos. Sometimes I'm not the best, but I'm definitely not the way I would have been whacked the fuck out. Like that whack-a-mole game. Woo, that's how my parents would have dealt with this situation. Judgment, judge less, understand more. So remember, everything's a process. Don't judge yourself. When and if you are having a hard moment, greet yourself with curiosity, not judgment. I'm going to do one more and call it quits. I apologize. Suppression. Express, don't suppress. Authenticity is freeing. Absolutely. Especially if it's not necessarily yours to carry. If it was done and it's in your DNA and you can change it by changing your behavior, then yeah, do that. All right, I apologize for the distractions. That's just mom life. But yeah, I think this was helpful, hopefully. Stick to what you know and want. And again, there's tons of resources on my channel because we're all about this. We're all about New Earth and doing what we have to do to get there and giving power to those who are in leadership positions that have been, you know, colonized, genocide, whatever. All right. This just popped out. Inspire others by doing what inspires you. I'm going to end it there, and I will see y'all in a little bit.